18 buttons of do you want to go live? I wonder how that turned out. No idea. Right, let's go to this. Right. Setting everything up. I will be there shortly. Oh, it's loading. Right, let's switch a few things. Sorry, I'm just setting everything up at the moment. It's taken a couple of setting adjustments. Specifically, the fact that my camera is pointing a little bit too far down, and the standing desk needs to go up a little bit, and then the chair needs to go down a little bit. Oh, there we go. I think I'm pretty much central now. And then adjust the mic. Oh, which I'm sure you would have done without hearing. Oh, crikey. Everything is happening. Come on, adjust. Glorious. I think I'm good. Oh. Oh, maybe a little bit higher. Or a little bit lower on the chair. Let's go a little bit higher on the desk. A little bit higher. Why, hello, Meerkat. I hope you're well. Okay, so the desk's feeling a bit too high now, but unfortunately it's what I have to live with because someone's been fiddling with my camera. I hope you're well, mate. Apologies, I'm going to have to close the bloody window, even though I need it for cool air. Because some selfish bugger is doing housework, but like heavy drills. Ugh. Annoying. How dare people try and better their living environment. It's sarcasm. I fully understand and expect this to be like the case all summer. But the problem with summer is you're going to have to live with the window being open while I stream. Otherwise I will die. So now I think we have a healthy compromise. I get to live, you deal with the occasional from the drill. I think it's a good compromise. I am unmuted. Yes, I am. I can move the headset back up here, though. Oh, I've missed Paleo Pine, so I'm going to switch over to gameplay quickly. I was going to sort of do a quick chat, tell you where we're at, but nothing really to report, to be honest. I've been painting a shed ton of Warhammer. That's really it. How about you, Meerkat? How have you been? What is that? Hit rate is showing low. Sorry, I'm obsessing over the numbers and stuff now like an idiot. We're starting back out where we left it, which was the Dicknick? The Picnic of Disappointment. I will call it Dicknick from now, because it's funny. The Picnic of Disappointment, where we got absolutely no ultra rares, so I've not put any of our food in there because we know that there's no ultra rares this year. I think it's either next year or the year following we get happiness in the form of a T-Rex or a Trudon. Now, I do hope Tyrannos shows up to today's stream at some point so I can not tell him that. Because I quite fancy my head being attached to the rest of my body. In fact, I've grown quite accustomed to it. In fact, very accustomed to it. In fact, I think I couldn't live without it. So, yeah, I don't think we'll be telling him if he shows up. Hey, Tyrannos, how you doing? Oh, I'm doing great. Have you found your ultra T-Rex yet? No? Okay. Sorry to hear, mate. Right, okay. Let's try that with a bit more confidence. Hey, Tyrannos, have you found your ultra rare T-Rex yet? No, not yet. Oh, I'm sorry to hear, mate. I'm sure you will. There we go. I think I sold that really well that time. Let's try, just make sure we got it through. Oh, so you haven't found your ultra rare T-Rex. That's a shame. Do you know I found 2? God, we were doing so well. We were doing so well. But alas, I think not well enough. A good thing about Paleopines is I just have a feeling we're going to see. I just hope more than anything we get another update. That's what I'm banking on. Hello to you too, Dano. Oh, you've missed absolutely now. A bit of technical setup and moving my standing desk up and down until I found what I think is the sweet spot. And then I've got this open. I don't need this open. I've got soft lights and I don't want the real thing. Ew, nature. Hello, Vicente, as well. I hope you're well, my friend. Oh, I love the little dancing emotes. You've missed absolutely nothing. We've just started the day. It's the Picnic of Disappointment, or as I'm going to be calling it, the Dicknick. Because I made a Freudian slip by calling it that, and I think it's kind of funny. So we're going to stick with it. And I can't remember if it's next year or the year after we have the picnic with the Trudon and the T-Rex. Now, as much as I love the way the Proud Lotus looks, and because it's not melanistic or albinistic, I'm definitely going for that lovely T-Rex. Imagine, hear me out here, we get a skin update, and that Proud Lotus becomes the Trudon I've already got, and that T-Rex becomes the Vanilla Coffee, the T-Rex I've already got. I would be gutted. Mortified. It's one of those things like I've opened Pandora's box now, and if it changes to something I don't like, I'm going to be gutted. So we'll have to manage expectations. Right, it may take me a moment just because now the chair feels too low for the desk and my wrists feel like they're going to get repetitive strain injuries. But it's fine. Stuff's been fiddled with, so I can't really figure it out. We'll have a look down there. 2 coffees. No. Over here we have a Wisteria and a mint blue. But once again, blue Trudon, bane of my existence. And nothing over here. I'm hoping today, because today we are doing the Extendathon, as we usually do. I've had a bunch of shinies and Pokemon Violets in this last room. Oh, tell me about them. Vita I watched is doing merch for the first time, and I won 2 giveaways. That is awesome as well. And the only thing I'm deciding what's papers from high school I will throw away or keep. Oh, that's pretty... to be fair, a lot of stuff I think I kept, and then I ended up binning all of it down the line. I don't think I have anything from my school days, apart from the odd picture. But I am nearly 30, so there's a difference there, mate. As for... shinies, I want to hear all about them. Tell me all about them. Oh, I will show off my latest few war dollies when we're wrapping up. I also got completely sidetracked when I was about to say. Wow. This stream will be at a minimum 2.5 hours long. I'm giving back the half-hour ode. The rules still apply. So the first hour will be 2 ultra rares. We'll extend it to 3.5 hours. Then it will take 2 per half hour after that. But it is going to count from the 2.5 mark, not from the 2-hour mark, which I think is cool. And also, the Abomination Protocol also isn't active until after 2.5 hours. I'm making that time back. I said I would. Man of my word. A man's word is his bond. Now, we'll keep playing and go to sleep. Dano Vicente using the dancing emotes. I need to tell you, I'm far too easily distracted and I just keep staring like, look at them dance. Also, it seems weird because I haven't put up the prediction yet. How many V's will thing? And I'm going to do it for a disgustingly long 30-minute prediction time. Now, that might seem like a lot. That's because it is. But my advice, don't gamble on the prediction until like 25 minutes from now, okay? The reason being is, I might find an ultra rare and you might stick 0 down, and you'd already have lost. So, 30 minutes to put your prediction in. Loads of time. Oh, crikey. I've got my energy drink up here. I've also got my caffeine. Wait, let's try again. I've got my energy drink. I've got a sandwich wrap. A wrap, basically. A southern fried chicken wrap, as it's called. AKA a poor excuse of southern fried chicken. A very doughy outer crust, which is then drenched in a spicy mayonnaise. Which is nice, but it's a very soggy chicken. So... But hey, I just had to grab something quick from the shops just so I could just have something in my system so we could power through. Going big and not going home. 3 or 3 plus. That's amazing. Today is National Shrimp Scampi Day. Fascinating. Isn't scampi a type of fish anyway? So I'm confused by the term shrimp scampi. Or is it shrimp and scampi day? Because I know scampi's a dish, but just so you're aware, a lot of the time they will actually opt in white bait instead of actual scampi. But scampi is a type of animal, I believe. I could be wrong. I'm going to have to Google it. You've got me Googling. Scampi. Scampi is a seafood dish. No. It's a dish. I was wrong. National Shrimp Scampi Day. Okay. Happy National Shrimp Scampi Day. I was very wrong on the matter. Oh. Oh. There is a giant prawn in India that is called scampi as well. There is also Norway lobster or langoustines, which are called scampi, like they're actually called scampi. Scampi, a name for the Norway lobster and similar species, as well as some dishes. So it is an actual name as well as a dish name. Okay, cool. I wasn't going too crazy. My Garchomp Chompy is now level 100 and I've completed both parts of the DLC. Nice one. So it turns out it's actually both, Meerkat. You were... Well, you're spot on, and I wasn't wrong either. I like those outcomes. But it's also, yes, 100% a flavouring thing. Now, there is some crisps in the UK, or chips for you over the pond, that I absolutely adore. Now, they are an acquired taste. Definitely an acquired taste. But they are scampi and lemon chips, or crisps. And they taste divine. It's like a very fishy pickled onion flavour, which is why I say it's an acquired taste. Because not everyone's going to enjoy that. But I love scampi, so... Shrimp chips. Yeah, pretty much. Although I don't know what the actual flavouring is, because a lot of the time in the UK, this is a weird thing, but I can actually... It's kind of fun. A lot of UK flavourings are the seasonings that are associated... I know seasoning in UK, who'd have said it? Associated with the dish, but are not from the dish itself. And I'll explain that. So, for example, most bacon-flavoured crisps in the UK have no animal product in them. Zero. Scampi, I know that I think that does, but we have also from the same brand, they do Frazzlers, which are just like bacon strips that are in crisp form or chip form. But guess what? Completely vegetarian. Last time I checked, at least. And that's wild to me. Absolutely wild, because you're like, oh, I can actually see where they're coming from, bacon. But it's because it's the flavours that you associate with bacon, which is interesting. So I'll have a check to see if scampi and lemon crisps are also. And they have the most egregious packaging. Give me a second, give me a second. Right, which window have I got Chrome open on? Over here, cool. Scampi crisps. Oh, you need to see these. I think you'll enjoy it. The most egregiously aggressive. Here we go. Look at that. Most egregiously aggressive. You can also get scampi and lemon knickknacks, and knickknacks are genuine. And I've had American chips, so I can't really like it to anything. It's not too similar to anything in texture or taste, but knickknacks are by far one of my favorite crisps of all time. I don't know if I'd call them crisps, and I don't know if I'd call them chips, because they're really weird. They're like twigs, basically. But good lord, if you ever get like a UK snack box or anything like that, and you get the barbecue rib knickknacks, you're going to heaven. The scampi's not bad either. Spicy's not too bad either. They actually have a really good flavour profile on all of the knickknacks. Pickled onion's good too. But this is it. And here you go. Here you have the bacon flavour fries. Done by Smith's. But these are egregiously aggressive, but they are so nice. In my opinion. Once again, could be an acquired taste, could also be I'm weird. Who knows? I'm a gourmet and a gourmand. I like the finer things, but I can also eat just about any old crap. I've got a Tropius outbreak. I might go for it. Do it. Crazy flavour like that. I like ketchup flavour crisps. I kind of like them too, actually. I wouldn't put them in my top 3, but I'd absolutely eat them if offered. I don't mind ketchup flavoured. Vegan bacon, how do they do that? So they use obviously like flavour profiles that are very similar. Like, I would assume smoke. You can get a lot of stuff from Maplewood for bacon flavouring as well, like Maplewood smoking. I've had carrot bacon, which is damn pretty good. I've had that too, actually. It's not bad. I personally prefer like seitan when you have like vegetarian or vegan stuff. Like seitan's got a nice texture, a nice bite. It's quite nice. I like it. Although, did I check the Trudons? I can barely remember it. I know we're going quite slow in terms of progress, but that's because we're just chatting to begin with. We will get some speed down the line. It's fine. I can absolutely wolf down like vegetarian and vegan alternatives. The only reason I'm not, because I used to be a pescatarian for a brief period. I say a brief period, about 2 or 3 years of my life isn't brief. But they discovered I have low folate anemia. Now that's, I think, vitamin B12, which you can get from supplements, absolutely, but I would like to have to take these supplements for pretty much the rest of your life, so you don't feel like you're tired, super tired. Like, I'm tired now, but I was so much worse. Eat like a kilogram of spinach, or just eat a balanced meal, including meat, and I was like, I will forget to take the supplements and hate myself for it, so let's just eat meat again. So I just started eating meat again, and to be honest, I'm not too fussed about that. But I'm running thoughts with Dan. 7-Up should have an ad where saying, we're always up, never down, and that's it. They're up 7 times, at least maybe 8, we'll find out. Fina Taco's unhappy. That means Fina Taco just ate something he shouldn't have. Right, saved in diary. I can go to sleep. Did I check the day? I did a whole day, yep. Oh, that actually hits the spot. So we're on to the last day of Triasia, which of course means the last day for the Allosaurus Birch and the... No, last day before them, in fact. It's the last day of the Utah Raptor. I'm just going crazy. Also, this is a new flavour of monster in the UK. I need to know if anyone here has ever had an apple tango, which is a type... The tango is the brand of soda apple. Fizzy drink. In the UK. And their apple flavour just genuinely tastes like apple juice. Fizzy. Like pure apple juice. It tastes good. And this monster, this new flavour, is called Bad Apple. And it tastes like that tango. Except it's waking me up. And I love that. Don't get me wrong, it's probably filled to the brim with sugar, which it is, because I had a relapse from my cut because of everything that was going on in my life. So I was just like, I'll just gradually do stuff. I'm not going to completely cut out sugar. I'll have one set of monster that's sugar and one that's sugar-free a day, and I'll be fine. Sure enough, no major implications from that so far. So keep that up. I have forgotten to... No, okay, we're good. Right, we can power through this day and get into a Jurasos, which will of course then give us the access to Zetama Bloom, Therizinosaurus, and the ever so lovely Birch Aloe. Although, likelihood of getting it is fairly low. Fairly being very optimistic. Oh, 4 of the same dinosaurs on the same day. Maybe we get an ultra rare today. flying on Miraidon is so useful, 100%. Once you can actually get like full-on flying, like constant flying is so good for shiny hunting. You don't just glide anymore, you fly. It's great. You have to look for that one because I love the Aussie lemonade. Oh, the Aussie lemonade's good. But no, if you see the bad apple anywhere, I don't know if obviously it with the same flavor as it is in the States. It might damn well be, but it might not be. Because sometimes there is flavor profile changes. Like with, for example, Coca-Cola is a really good example all around the world because people use different syrups or sugar sources. And I think you guys use like fructose syrup in a lot of your drinks, whereas we use glucose. I think that's the right way around. Or do we use sucrose? I can't remember. And others just use like straight up cane sugar or rock sugar, and it's like so much different. Was that a green or was that a melanistic? It was a green. Just going crazy. So it's this one of those, like, it might be similar profile, but it might not be spot on the same taste, but I hope it is for you guys because genuinely it's so nice. I guess I could try it, find out by like literally googling if you guys have it over there and then just saying, is it the same as over here? I just got the notification, so I'm like, no worries, Colt, guess what? The prediction is still live. So the prediction is actually live for a little bit longer because I set it to 30 minutes of it being up. The reason being is we are doing 2.5 hours at minimum today. The extension of an hour for the first 2 ultra rares will then take place. Abomination Protocol will not take place until after 2.5 hours. That's to make up the half hour off of last stream that I owed you guys. And I was like, yeah, I'll add it on. And I'll add it on today. I think that's fair. But the prediction is live for another, I don't know how long, someone else might be able to tell. So you might be worth just holding fire until you're seeing where we're at after half an hour, but I think you're good to put your bets down now if you're wanting to. High fructose corn syrup versus sugar is very different, exactly. But it's not bad. Like I like American soda pops or sodas. I'm actually quite a fan of the Mountain Dew you guys do. It's genuinely lovely to me. Better than the one over here, for example. Well, don't get me started on your chocolate. That's the one thing I think the UK does pretty damn well is chocolate and desserts. And don't get me wrong, it's not much, but it's something, you know? It's something, right? What, like the Stargazy pie? That is a nightmare. Yeah. That's not a dessert, though. You know, when you get outside of British desserts, it's when, you know, when we actually start cooking, you start to see that we truly are hiding some form of eldritch monster somewhere. That's a Proud Lotus taco. Is that an ultra rare? Psittacosaurus, Paleopine's wiki. Got the wiki open because like, yes, it is indeed an ultra rare. Ultra rare numero uno of the day, and our 92nd ultra rare, which means, is it our 92nd? Or was it my 91st? Take off 3 from our total dinosaur count. 51. Okay. 52. 53. 54. 55. 56. 57. 58. 59. 60, 61, 62, 63, 64, 65, 66, 67, 68, 69, 70, 71, 72, 73, 74, 75, 76, 78, 79, 80, 81, 82, 83, 84, 85, 86. We definitely have more than 86. I'm very confused by this. That is a massive underselling. What's happening here? Is it not showing me all of the dinosaurs on here there? Because it now splits into categories. Let's find out. And actually just do the maths manually. Right, so straight off the bat, in here we have... Yeah, because it didn't show them... oh, here you go. Here's my watermelon. So it didn't actually even show that guy. So 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35... Oh, fuck me. Pardon my French, but still. 5, 10, 15, 20. 20 from this guy. 25, 30, 35, 40. 44 in here. How many of them are not ultra rares? So let's figure that out. Those are all ultra rares, and we'll go for this one. This is 1, 2, 3, 4. So 4 off the total, and I can't remember the total again, but I think it was 44, which becomes 40, which becomes 91. 91, 92. Oh, I was supposed to get a count and done. I've been very busy. I have been absorbed by just Warhammer. I'm not even kidding. I pre-ordered it, but we've got the 2 Lone Spears coming, and I can't wait. Those are my favorite new models for Warhammer, like, ever. Oh, I ain't got the stuff I need from you. So, goodbye. Right, let's do the rest of our checks for today, because we might get a double, but that is our 92nd Ultra Rare. That is our first Ultra Rare of the stream. I thought we were at 92 already, but did I say 1 or 2? 91 or 92 on Twitter. That's how I know what I got. No, I got it right. I did say 9 more, but that's now 8 more Ultra Rares to go until we are at 100, which is insane. But it also means we are now live for 3 hours as opposed to 2.5. We have 1 more ultra rare to find to extend by half an hour. Anything after that will take 2 per half hour, as is the rules of the soft lock ultrathon. And if we get too much craziness, then yeah, maybe we'll adjust and go, but I'm really happy with that. I've not got the Proud Lotus Taco before, so it is good. I might bring it back to base at some point because it's another small guy, so it's another good worker. But we are still absolutely fine on the food front, so I really don't need to worry about that. Also, there's nothing up there anymore. Just like there's nothing in the middle between the entrance and the Allosaurus to the right. We're going to get that during Critumnus, which is a T-Rex, and a Strichosaurus during Triasia. Triasia. There we go. Fair English much, yes? Up here we have a blue, a red, and a red. At least it's easy to count. 92 Ultra Rares, year 13, which means we have definitely smashed our 7-year per average. We're actually over that by 1 now, which is insanity. Considering year 1 definitely didn't have that many, it's wild. Some years I'm pretty certain we've hit around 10. Not to say that there wasn't ultra rares that I definitely missed in year 1. There probably was. No, my luck, it was probably a melanistic Trudon, but hey. Hang on, what if you found 3 abominations at once? You know what? It's an excellent question. So the first one, obviously we switched to a different game for the rest of the time. The second one, we just go, actually, we're going to end stream. The third one, I cry myself to sleep. I think that's a good arrangement. Something like that. Just going to gently rock back and forth. Something like that works perfectly. I need to tame the taco. I can't forget about that. Or we could be in a bit of a spot of bother, as they might say. But also it means I could bring back my second Nessie Coelophysis. And technically we can have 2 new small guys on the ranch, which would be nice. Because they break, like, they all break at once. But if they all break at once after they've all watered a couple, then we could be in for a winner. You know? Just hard code it so that they can always get to the water, they can teleport if needs be, and they do not leave the ranch until they have finished with all of their stamina, or everything is watered, either or. Like, they do not go back to their house to take a 5-minute break after doing 3 seconds of work. Bruh. We are in Girassos, though, despite there being a flooded basin already, we should have the most chances out of all of the other months, or seasons, I suppose, for finding the Troodon in the basin, so that's quite nice. I mean, you've found 2 in the same day before, so it is possible. 100% it is possible to get 3 in the same day, and 100% it is possible for all 3 of them to be abominations. And I promise to you, I will do my best to cry myself to sleep. Right, what does a taco need? Apart from some good seasoning. Let's find out. Crunchy? You're a crunchy little guy. Alright then. I can do that. I'm also going to mute up so I can vape. Oh. Ow. Good though. I found that taking like longer hits just means I don't have to take as many. Definitely works. You're coming home with me? Well, actually you're not. You're actually going to Mary, but you get the point. Can he do it? Oh, he can do it on super speed. Look at him go. Right. A soothe. A feed. Take the coconut. And, oh, that looks bloody good, that does. Right. Taco trusts you. What names do we have for the taco? We've got some people here that have received gift subs in the past, so let's have a look at them. Silver Wofi, I think. Have we got a silver? I don't know. Silver is a good one. Boy, what the hell? Love that, but no, it doesn't fit. Angie P, I remember that name. Mr. Plasma, Mr. I could feel like Plasma could fit in there somehow. Vestheria, such a cool name. Don't know if that'll fit though. An Inverton. Right, so I'm stuck between Plasma and what was the other one? Can't remember. Silver? For silver? Cilantro. I see what you're doing there. Carnitas is good. Actually, I like that. I like Carnitas. Okay, that takes precedent because that's such a good suggestion. Well done to you guys, Cole and Meerkat. You basically came out with it at the same time, so I'm giving you both full credit. You can have joint custody. I don't know how it works out. Figure it out, but joint custody. Goodbye, Carnitas. Thank you for being number 92. You also have one of the best color schemes in the game. That lovely deep pink with a sort of orangey yellow is a win. Proud Lotus has got one of the best. Also, that is a cupcake. The cupcake is but a rare, in case anyone sees that and says, wow, that's too colourful to be, not an ultra rare. It is. I'm close to the 69k redeem. You're what? You're what? I have to get, like, stuff done for that. Like, I want it to be like a little, whoa, he's done it. Look at this sort of celebration thing. And I recommend not doing it while we're playing Paleo Pines. Though it's possible, I can do it, absolutely. But if you want to. Do it when I'm playing something either competitive or with other people, and it will be hilarious. I would be close, but you've been gambling so many. And every time being out by one. Meerkat, I have to know, have you made the prediction today? What's the prediction looking like? Let me have a look quickly. You did, okay. Let me have a look at what the prediction is looking like today. I have good news and I have bad news. Some people have voted for 2. Some people have voted for 3+. The overwhelming majority has voted for 3+. So... there's 5 people that will gain 12 more points than they gambled. If it's 3+. But if it's 2 people get 730 between them. You're at 68k. Yeah, I think what I'm going to do for the future... Oh, hello, Kate. Welcome. I'm definitely going to start separating them from 3+ to 3 and then 4+. Because that 4+ will get people. But I think we've only had 4 once, and we've never had 5. And that will start to separate the votes a bit more, so there's a more chance of people winning stuff. I think that's a better idea. We'll also do different types of gambles as well. It won't just have to always be how many ultra rares. It will be how much sleep did we have. Oh, for Pete's sake, lads, it's been like 5 days. Trouble children time. Fine. You guys aren't trouble children. I don't want them coming in here. Lucky's a trouble child that I wish I could just bash over the head with a shovel and just send away. But you can't. Stifling my creativity. Could you all stop hitting me? I'm trying to pick up this turd. No, not Lucky, the other turd. Oh, you two definitely are amongst them. When you guys get too many poops, you get a bit aggy. Which I think is just slang for agitated. I'm assuming. Or aggro. One of the two. Galaxamimus is usually quite... I'm not happy. So we'll absolutely clean up in here. And then... oh, yeah. Taco's also one of them. Not Taco, Lumia. But Taco could be one of them that keeps eating food. What a great pen. This pen is dirty. You two can be problem children on occasion, so we'll absolutely clean you up. Let's have a look. No. Just 2 here. I'm not seeing any more. There's a mango there I can pick up. Where's the other poops, guys? The hell am I getting stuck in? Oh, you. Stop following. Wait. Right. Oh, that was it. See if I can grab the mango quickly. Can I grab it through the fence? No, I cannot. That's fine. You 3 can be problems just because you seem to crap out faster than the speed of light. I swear you just produce so much, but this time you haven't, so you're confusing me. You're acting unlike yourselves. The Utah Raptors are always problem children. I think it's because they're in too small of an enclosure for 3 different dinosaurs being in there. But you live and learn, right? That enough? Yeah. The Pachycephalosaurus is a problem child in here. Don't know why. But hey. Yeah, it barely feels like we've made... there's been enough poop for anything to be considered a problem child at the moment. But they all seem to have broken away for no good reason. Love that for me. Where's the last turd then? Oh, you're on it. Thank you, Taffy. Right. All the problem children over here done. All the problem children here done. Let's go to the problem child group over here, which is just one. These guys. Oh, the Oviraptors on occasion now. I don't know why, but they do. 3 enclosure. 3 in the enclosure might have been a push, but that's my bad. Oh, what a great pen. You're very welcome. Now, let's do these guys. So, there's only 2 in here. And then there's, I think, 2 in the next one over. So we'll go ahead and do that as well. You've only got 1 turd, so you're going to be absolutely fine. You guys, here we go. Could you not? Where's the other one? Right, let's turn off super speed. Stand behind here, so that if they try to get to me, they'll just run into this. Where's the other turd, guys? Oh, there isn't one. It's me. I'm the turd. Yeah, you guys weren't going to be problem children. You only needed happiness the moment I cleaned up 1 poop. Still dirty, though. So maybe you would have been down the line. Still dirty? Could you move? There we go. Lovely. One of my favourite shinies is Mimikyu, so at some point we shiny hunt it. It's also because of full odd my luck to be like that. Ah, mate. Just get the shiny charm first. And then just get ready to do either outbreaks or sort of like isolated encounters, although isolating Mimikyu can be a pain. The good thing about isolating Mimikyu in the forest section of DLC 1 is you will absolutely get other stuff, but the other stuff that you can find is great, especially the ghosts. You can get like Phantom, and Phantom's an awesome shiny. Last time I got 69k was for Maple Chicken's VIP redeem. I got when she did a 1.0 debut. That's awesome, Vicente. Fam would absolutely be unhinged if you found a shiny Mimikyu. I got a shiny Mimikyu, I believe. I might need to double check that in Violet. I've definitely got shiny Phantom and a shiny Trevenant, because I was like, those are the 2 I was taking a break out just to get, so I could make sure I had them for my living decks, regardless if they were DLC, and I wasn't going to count towards my main ones. It was still quite nice to have. Ooh, portals. Portals Galley is always a nice little view. Mimikyu's one of our favorite. Mimikyu's up there for me too. Absolutely. See, I'm quite eclectic in my favorite Pokemon. There's a few ghosts, there's a few steels, there's a few ground, there's a few dragons. It's just, I have a lot of favorites. Like a lot of the fossil ones are my favorites as well, for obvious reasons. But Dracovish is probably my favorite fossil mon, and that is hilarious to me. I will die on the hill that it's the best fossil mon. It's so stupid. I love him. It's an abomination against all of nature's protocols, but I love him. My luck has given me 8 shinies, only 2 being from an outbreak. That's pretty crazy. If you get shiny charm as well, mate, you might be swimming in them. My shining luck was kind of crazy. I do miss the sound effects from Legends, though. So you'd know there was one nearby, so you just get all like, where is it? And you just stop moving so you don't make it despawn anywhere. I'm hoping in the next Legends game we get that sound effect back, and we get more Pokemon per screen, because I'm hoping it'll be out on the next Switch console. When does everyone think the next Switch console will be announced? I originally thought it was going to be June, but I am leaning towards July based on rumors. I've seen the funniest rumors recently, like, oh, third-party hardware developers have had access to it, but it's been in a box that they have to put their hand in, but they can't see it, so they can get a feel of it. And that was making me giggle notoriously, because they could have put anything in that box. And I'd just been like, look, I'll happily sign an NDA, guys. I'll just don't make me put my hands in a freaking box. And if they are worried about leaks, get people to sign an NDA and show them all a different color Switch and tell them that this is the only color, so that when they say on thing, oh, it's only going to be blue, and then another group, they say it's only going to be red, and then it comes out, what color is that? What color is that? It's a rust. Damn it. And then it comes out that someone said it was blue only. Then we can determine that it was from that group of people, and then you can figure out who of them has said it, who that source was, and you can eliminate the problem because they breached their NDA. Ta-da! You don't make people stick their hands in boxes they cannot see into. What a good workaround. Wow, Nintendo. And all I ask from you is to stop taking Nintendo stuff down from the Nintendo Workshop. It's like I'm not even charging you. From the Steam Workshop, sorry. That is the day-based Trudon. It has fooled me on many occasions, because originally that's what I thought the Proud Lotus colour would be. It's a very nice colour, yes, but it's not the Trudon we're looking for. Going to announce it soon, so buying for holiday season. So I don't actually think it will be out until March of next year. The actual console won't be out until March. But they'll 100% come Christmas time do special offers. I can guarantee it. Like, get the Switch 2 with X game if you buy it during Christmas. Because they don't want to miss out on the Christmas or the holiday sales. Because people love buying stuff on holiday sales. Yeah, I know. It's a pain. I was hoping for it this year, but I can wait. If all the rumors are true, guys, I'm happy to wait. I really hope they are. The magnetic joysticks, I'm not happy about that. But if the rumors are true and we're getting, although I hope that it's like magnetic, like Hall effect, as opposed to magnetic as the stick to the side of the Switch. If we're getting a 1080p screen, apparently they're going to release LCD first and then do OLED down the line, which is a problem because I will then own an LCD and then I will own an OLED because OLED is the future and I love it, and they should just release OLED to begin with. I don't care if I'm paying an extra couple £100. I don't care, just do it. Anyway, as I was saying, LCD or OLED screen, 1080p handheld. That's a big upgrade. And then, apparently, with DLSS having to be enabled, fine by me, I like DLSS, it's a great feature. 4K output via the dock. Apparently, this may not be true. It may end up just being another 1080p pain in the butt. But, if true, 4K, finally. For all you horn dogs out there, those big fairies in Zelda will look even more realistic. And for nerds like me, and horn dogs like me, Pokemon will be more realistic and the big fairies in Zelda. I'm very much like, oh, I've just had a text from work. Can do, mate. I might be going into work tonight. I never say no to overtime. I never do. I enjoy work. I like where I work. I love my job. I never say no. I know it sounds like a psychopath, or I sound like one of those cringy grind set, like grind mentality set, but I do enjoy it, and I don't care about the grind. I just like, oh, I get to learn new stuff. Maybe it's just the neurodivergent side of me, but who knows? But I'm like, oh, new things. It's a damn shame because I'm not going to be able to paint. But the reason I said yes to today is because none of my new stuff has arrived today like I was expecting. I was expecting to get a crap ton of like fake crystals and crap ton of fake mushrooms that I was going to make all fluorescent for my models, so I could get more glow effects done, and so on and so forth. Good. Just checking if they're required. Right, well, the downside to that is I'm gonna have to end the stream early. No! Think before you sink. Damn it. That's on me. That's on me, and I apologize. See, I'm just seeing, because it could be an issue with, like, sickness, stuff like that, and I always feel bad if I say no, so I'm just like, yeah, I'll do it. Just making sure. Ooh. Ooh, okay. Just a second. Cool. Yeah, no, it's just a few issues they've got to deal with, so they've asked me to cover, and I'm like, ah, that's fine. That's fine. Always happy to help. I would like my overtime. We'll have to do a makeup stream. Not as in I'm putting makeup on. Not as in I'm putting makeup on, but I'll make it up to you guys. So... I can't do it the rest of the week, which is a pain, but I can do it Sunday and Monday. So 2 back-to-back streams. And I'm going to have to do the math to see how much I owe you. Because I owe you a bit now. Because I'm going to have to end the stream, like, within 30 minutes or so. We'll push it to 40 minutes. Which means I'd owe you 2 hours then. Which means I'd owe you 2 hours because it's up to the 3.5. Yes. Okay, that works. I'll owe you 2 hours. Which means one of the streams will automatically either be 3 hours starting or 4 hours starting. Yikes. But that's life sometimes, I'm afraid. Cool. We're watching it if it merge not. Ah, that's funny. Like a prairie dog. There we go. Okay, well, bright side. The good thing about overtime is more money. Though I'm not too fussed about that, I never am, but I will take it. I will take it. And it's quite good because when you work shifts, usually the overtime offering is kind of crazy. So today is a Monday, which means it's not weekend, but I get double pay. If it was a weekend, I get 2.5. And then I will also get to claim inconvenience because I was called out last minute. So that's fine. That's lovely, in fact. It's going to look really good on the pay slip. That's fine. So what I'm going to do then is, the good thing is it's not going to impact the rest of my set off, apart from obviously the stream tonight. Because what would I have been doing tonight? Trying to find something to do, because I don't want to paint too much more on my minis without being able to do the glow effects. So that's fine by me. Yes, the stream has suffered, and I do deeply apologise. But I promise, and I do promise, we will make it up to each and every one of you by a stream on Sunday and a stream on Monday. And the good news is, if someone offers me overtime then, I actually have to say no, because the only people that ever ask for overtime are on, like, the opposite but forward shifts to me. So, because I'd be going into day mode, I could not do a night, for example. So the good news is, I couldn't be offered it. Wait, when do I work this week? Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. So I have Saturday, Sunday, Monday off. Wait, no, that doesn't seem right. So yeah, so actually, I could do 2 streams Saturday and Sunday. Let me just double check that rather than Monday and Sunday. My shift planner. No, I was wrong. This week I have Thursday, Friday, Saturday. So I actually would be Sunday and Monday, no issues. Tuesday would be an issue because I usually go to bed at 5 p.m. the day before my day shifts. I know. I live adventurously. Right. I've checked there. I've checked there. I've been sidetracked the whole time. So if I missed any shinies, my bad. But I don't think I did. So I remember the ET Rex. I remember the Trudon. So that's honestly, the only ones I truly care about. But I'll take any more because we are getting close to 100 Ultra Rares. So in half an hour, that'll be 5:30. I'm going to hop in the shower because I didn't shower when I woke up. You know, the office was busy and I didn't want to, like, hop in the shower while someone's in the office. So I was like, because it's right next door. I was like, okay. What I'll do is I'll squatty shower. A squatty shower is just like cleaning, like wash over your body and just spray it off in the sink, and just deodorant everywhere and aftershave. But I'll need a proper shower, and then maybe a change of shirt. But to be honest, I've only been wearing it for an hour and a half, so if I've made it gumpy already, that is an impressive record. So we'll be fine. But no, I don't mind over time if it's not apparent. I think I've done... I can work it out, actually. Let me think. Since November... Oh, over 150 hours, which isn't a lot over like 4 or 5 months. But like most of them were within a couple of months, so I'll take that. But yeah, no, it's definitely been good for me. So, hey. I'll take it. It's alright. I keep forgetting it's summer now. There is no Oviraptors up there because I'm stupid. Before anyone says, yeah, I could have told you that. Hey now, calm yourself. Right. And let's go over here. No. Okay. Absolutely fine. Love it. Great. Gone. Oh, 1, 2, 3. No. I'm hoping, just because I'd like to owe you a little bit more, because I'm insane, we get one more ultra rare. And what I'll do is I'll refund the points today, because it's not been a full stream. It's not fair for that. So in fact, we'll do that refund now. So no one loses out on points. I think that is fair. Submission's closed. Delete. Viewers are not going to be able to contribute towards it. Votes will not be saved, and all channels will be returned. Delete and return points. I think that is the fairest way of doing it. No one loses points. Yes, no one gains points, but everyone was going to lose currently anyway, so it doesn't make a difference. I will always secretly stress you never go up to the windmill to check on the Pinacosaurus. Yep, and I never will. I also don't check the baryonyx. Or the Ankylo in the desert, not the desert, the forest, just because it's that extra little bit of effort that, for efficiency, it doesn't actually contribute much to. So it's like, Don't get me wrong, if you're wanting to do a full check, you absolutely have to. Because over like 13 years like I have, I probably missed out on an ultra rare or two by not doing those checks. I can almost guarantee it. Rule of averages would suggest so, at least. But it's just like, but how far in the game would I be if I'd been waiting around every single day to get the baryonyx? How far in the game would I have been? Had I also checked the Pinaco? Had I also checked the Ankylo? I don't know. It's one of those things like, maybe I'd be just as far, maybe I wouldn't. And I'm like, time efficiency. Now that I know there is definitely a carrot at the end of the road. A long road, admittedly. Just checking that was my phone again, it was not. But a carrot at the end of the road in the terms of a new ultra rare Trudon or a new ultra rare T-Rex. I say new, not as in like a new, but as in new as in I haven't got it yet. I'm absolutely hoping to find it. I mean, don't get me wrong, I think we were all in agreement that though the Proud Lotus Trudon was an absolute winner, the one we're going to go for is the Polar T-Rex, because that was insane in that picnic. Seeing that guy, I was like, this is amazing. Look at the colours. Carlosaurus out the way. I just about Pinaco's on the way, sort of. Yeah, you could probably factor it in, like, if you went to the desert basin area and then came out of the desert and we're going towards, say, the town to check for Utahraptors, maybe? Probably factor it in. I also don't know which season it shows up there, by the way. Hearing a lot of banging downstairs. Organisation at number 30,000. Let's go to sleep. Oh, drink my drink. Gonna need this tonight, as it turns out. Oh. They're producing dinosaurs. Sorry, I wasn't paying attention. I was rapidly ingesting as much nicotine as I could possibly take in. But yeah, one ultra rare so far, taking us up to 92 ultra rares. We have definitely got one more ultra rare guaranteed in 2 years' time. I know that sounds crazy to think about, but checking that picnic has made my absolute highlight in Paleo Pines probably ever. Having to choose between ultra rare Troodon and ultra rare T-Rex is insane. By the time I get to that picnic, which is a genuine concern of mine, which is why I might play Paleo Pines off camera, aka not streaming and not recording, before a new skin update drops, and as a result the seeds change and I get a different, or the seeds change, the skins change over. That will only affect them if they get new ultra rares, which I don't think the T-Rex will. Got plenty of them now, and the Troodon technically has got loads, but it hasn't had any new ultra rares, so I think it's due one. So I am concerned that it could end up being a melanistic, and then that wins over the T-Rex, and that polar T-Rex looks awesome. So I am in a conundrum. Oh, that would suck. Yeah, exactly. So I'm like, I have to do a little bit of off-camera work just to get there. I think it's absolutely fine to do so. I enjoy playing this game anyway, and it's just so good. Genuinely. The more and more I play this game, the more and more I think it's probably one of my favorite dinosaur games of all time. And you know me, I'm a bit of a dino nerd. And I've played everything from Jurassic Park Operation Genesis, all of the different mobile games for the Jurassic Worlds that I'm just not going to ever touch again, but we have. The Jurassic World Evolution games, the first one and the 2, sorry. And then I've played Parkosaurus. So if I had to rate my favorite dinosaur games of all time, here we go. Jurassic Park Operation Genesis, okay, is it's so hard. I don't want to look at it in nostalgia, and I'm not looking with nostalgia because I played Jurassic Park Operation Genesis only a few years ago, and it still holds up easily. So Jurassic Park Operation Genesis is up there. I don't know if it's number 1. Stuff it. I know the actual order. Paleo Pines, number 1. Jurassic Park Operation Genesis tied at number 2, because they are, in my opinion, both perfect games with Parkosaurus. Now, you know me, I like my dinosaur games. If I had to recommend any dinosaur game for people that like what I play, Paleo Pines and Parkosaurus. They're both really good. And if you play Parkosaurus and not Paleo Pines, play Paleo Pines. And if you play Paleo Pines and not Parkosaurus, play Parkosaurus. Washbest Studios absolutely nailed it out of the park with one of the best Jurassic, dinosaur sim games. Also, I don't think I checked the desert properly. No, wait, I did. I remember Ceratos. Ignore me. It's kind of crazy. Just a second. How bad is this? Oh, it's a bit framey on the old thing, but that's because my screen on my left is 60. This is 120, and it's confusing. So I cannot recommend enough. Just absolutely just playing Parkosaurus if you haven't, and playing Paleo Pines if you haven't. If it's like, oh, I don't have access to the game, I don't have money for it, I understand that fully. Paleo Pines does have a free demo. I don't think Parkosaurus does, but what I could do, we could do giveaways for my top 3 dinosaur games. Fortunately, I can't really do a giveaway for Jurassic Park Operation Genesis because I think the only way to get it now is emulating it, so, but I'm sure people know how to emulate if they were to Google it. Otherwise, yeah, no, I could absolutely do giveaways for Parkosaurus and Paleo Pines in the future. I think that could be quite fun. And we just pick a category of my favorite type of game, and then I go, favorite RTS game? Halo Wars. Here you go, is a Halo Wars code. Admittedly, though, you can get that on Game Pass, I'm pretty sure, so you wouldn't need that. So my second favorite one is Age of Wonders 4. Rise of Nations is another one. Once again, fairly old game, but I played it in more recent years that I don't look back at it with rose-tinted glasses. I think it was one of the worst things when people hold games in high regards over more modern games, but they haven't gone back to it and checked and gone, oh, it's not as good as I remember. Because the rose-tinted glasses of nostalgia can lead you astray. I haven't played Pokemon since Generation 1, and Generation 1 is best. No, you're wrong. Have you played any of the other generations? No. Then technically you're right in your thought being Generation 1's the best one I've played. I'll give you that. If you've played Generation 1 all the way up to modern generation, and you say, I prefer Generation 1, and I will give you credit, you know, Pokemon does stick with you, but even then, if you've played it quite recently, Generation 1, and you're still saying that, you're entitled to that opinion. It's fully valid in my opinion. I will not question or argue. I'll still say it's wrong in my opinion, but, you know, don't look at things back without double checking. Do you know how long in my life I thought that the Digimon soundtrack had the weirdest lyrics? A very long time. I think I was 24 before I discovered Digimon are the champions and not Digimon garlic champions. No, I won't take questions about it. I genuinely thought it when it goes Digimon, Digimon monsters, Digimon garlic champions. I don't know why. But then I thought, you know, the Digimon's weird. They have like cats that evolve into machine guns, so it makes sense. You know, you get loads of things that you mistake when you're younger. That made me cackle. See, look, I do occasionally provide entertainment and not hair-pulling gameplay. Wait, hair-pulling out as in stress, anger. Not to mention I ain't got much hair to pull, but you get the point. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Oh. I still haven't sorted the backlog. I've got like I've sorted out all the videos I already had, but the 20, God knows how many videos, I've not uploaded them yet. So I might, once we finish stream, just because I'm going to be leaving the PC on until I get back from work anyway, so I might just set a bunch to upload. The only downside is I was actually hoping to just chill and watch some stuff with Nimbus tonight maybe, but hey. Welcome to the Garlic Champions League. Yeah, a bit of garlic. I do love that. Just absolutely being so, like, not questioned. Like, I genuinely didn't question it. Like, sometimes I wonder to myself, wow, how do people fall into cults or major, you know, major marketing schemes and pyramid schemes, etc. And then I remember, you didn't question thinking lyrics included digital garlic champions for years. Hell, your frontal lobe cortex, whatever it's called, would have fully developed by that point, and you hadn't questioned it. Brother, are you alright? Now, I was very patient to the age of, like, 19. Exactly. Like, it's always easy to fall onto things like, oh, people, why would people fall for this? Why would people be in this? And then you remember that no one is averse to the risks that come with preconceived notions of or ideas. Everyone has it. I don't want to use the term prejudice because it's not prejudice. I'm not saying everyone is prejudiced in that way, but everyone has like this thing that they're like, oh, I could never be, for lack of a better word, fooled or subversed into thinking this. And then you're like, wait a second. I got the lyrics wrong for 24 years. Do you know how embarrassing that is? When you said pyramid scheme, I thought of the newest Teen Titans show because there's a song about pyramid scheme money. Of course there's a song about pyramid scheme money. The best thing about the Teen Titans Go show, right, and I know what it's called because I have watched it. Because I wanted to see Teen Titans again because it's one of the best shows from my childhood. That and Ed, and Eddie. Because Teen Titans Go has one episode or a group of episodes that are genuinely some of the best superhero-like teen media out there. And that is The Night Begins to Shine. Because it has one of the best damn songs I have ever heard produced specifically for a cartoon. And they even had people like CeeLo Green, Fallout Boy, and I can't remember the other person covering it. Now, if you don't quite understand what The Night Begins to Shine looks like, I'm pretty sure if I showed it to you, I'd be copyright struck. So, I recommend you look it up. Because Teen Titans episode around The Night Begins to Shine, genuinely pretty good. In fact, I think we have, yes, do we? No, we have the original Teen Titans pop vinyls up there, as well as the Gotham Knights Nightwing. And, oh no, yeah, we do. We have Raven, Beast Boy, Robin, Starfire, and Cyborg. All of them in the old Teen Titans, and Red X from the old Teen Titans, and then all of the original 5 bar my Red X in the Night Begins to Shine style. Do you know that sort of like 70s, 80s punk style? That's one of my favourite songs out of Teen Titans. It's such a good, genuinely a good song. Like, the vibes are off the chart. Writing diary. Keep playing, go to sleep. Oh, he's stretching, he is. Oh. Right, about 20 minutes left. One ultra rare in an hour and a half stream isn't bad. I still owe you 2 hours. Now, I don't know if I'm going to give you 2 hours in one stream just off the bat and just make it 4-hour stream the next day. We'll go back to normal. Or if I split it between the 2 streams. I am genuinely leaning more towards the 2-hour being added to the first stream, but I'd like to hear your thoughts because I do owe you 2 hours. So would you prefer I add it to the first stream so you have 4 hours off the bat, not including any extensions, or would you prefer 2 3-hour streams plus extensions, obviously, that you can include as well, which would be included in the first one anyway, but it'd be like a 4 guaranteed and then a 2 guaranteed. You're gonna go now. Bye bye. No worries, down now. Have a great day. So I'm open to it. I'm thinking I'm leaning towards more like doing the full 4 hours and then the next one just default because there's a chance. But also, your YouTube. Thanks, mate. Appreciate it. But hey, oh, crikey. Absolutely crikey. But yeah, no, just finishing at 5:30 on this stream basically gives me time to finish my wrap. But also, as in food, I'm not going to be wrapping, okay? Neither the physical as in I'm wrapping a present, nor a musical sense. I have the musical capacity of a cat on LSD, aka none. Oh, that's an albino Allosaurus over there. That is our second ultra rare, which means I owe you 2.5 hours. Cool. That's fine. In that case, I'll definitely have to split it up. Bum, bum, bum. And I'll try to remember, that's actually our 93rd ultra rare. Which means in the next 2 streams, genuinely, we could end up with 100 ultra rares. That's going to be fun. I don't know if we'll hit it Sunday. We probably will Monday. Depends on our luck, of course. Our 100th ultra rare. And when we hit 100 ultra rares, I will do giveaways for this game. I'll get some Steam codes ready for it. It will be Steam, just because it's easier. I don't know how to like do the Nintendo side. I'd have to give people like different currency cards for it, and it's too much effort. But Steam would be good. Hello there, Dino Boy. Welcome. Unfortunately, despite only being live for an hour and 15, we're only live for another 15 minutes. The whole VOD will be up fairly quickly because it's not a super long stream. I've been called up for a bit of overtime, so I've just gone, pause. Which means now we've found our second ultra rare. I owe everyone an additional 2.5 hours, which we're probably going to take 2 hours of on Sunday. So we'll have a 4-hour starting stream. I might make the extension rules a little bit different just because 4 hours off the bat is pretty decent. And then Monday, I'll add half an hour on. Unless we find another one, in which case this could be funny. Well, actually, we'd have to find another 2 before the end of the stream. 2 shinies. Yes, 2 shinies. We got a Proud Lotus taco, which is the lesbian pride flag taco, which is lovely because the colours are orange and a deep pink, and it's so nice. And then we got ourselves an albino Allosaurus just now. So that is our 93rd ultra rare. We are up to 93 with 7 more to go to 100. So when we hit 100, I will do giveaways of Paleo Pines. I think I'll do 3 copies of the game. I think that's a reasonable number. So anyone that's not got a hold of the game yet, there will be Steam copies available. 3 copies of the game, and maybe down the line we might do a bit more, just because I want more people to play it and understand that not everyone has money to throw around and stuff like that, and I 100% appreciate that, especially in today's economy. I get that, but just a sense of enjoyment is, in my opinion, always worth the spendage. And if you guys don't have the money, I think it's my way of saying thank you to you guys for sticking around for 100 freaking ultra rares. When we get close to that, we'll do the giveaway competition in the Discord, but we'll also do it on Twitter, and I will make sure that it's included on Twitch as well, because not everyone has social media like Twitter, and not everyone has Discord. But those that are watching here, you may not have all of those, so I think it's fair. 1 for Twitter, 1 for Discord, 1 for Twitch. If you win one of them, please don't enter again. I think that could be a good way of doing that, actually. Although Twitch is the more... We'll figure it out. Something like that could work. What does an Allosaurus require? It's spicy. I thought it did. I've got enough Allosauruses to almost remember it off by heart that I was like, yeah, I'm pretty sure it's spicy, but I checked anyway. Because you can never be too safe. Good lord, how much crap have I got in my inventory? I've just been collecting resources unintentionally all the time. It's hilarious. Like, a lot of this has just been pickup, and that's wild to me. Then again, over 13 years, it kind of makes sense. Yes, if you look, the eczema's gone down. I have a lot less to be stressed about currently. There's still a lot of stress stuff, but it's just like my eczema's like, oh, you can take a rest. And I'm like, oh, you're too kind. Right, let's go get our 93rd ultra rare. And then maybe we can, because that was a double basically, one within a short period of the other. We can squeeze in another day, I reckon. Just get that time moving. The closer we get to, you know, any movement within the year is great. Because we get closer to when we get to our next picnic, which is disappointment, but the following picnic is magical. Okay, so we're going to do this in double speed, so I want to see if I can do it. I can. I'd love to try myself at triple speed at some point, just for fun. Right, that is in there. I have got so many. I think it's my 3rd albino Allosaurus. So, I kind of wish we'd have got, like, the Allosaurus out the back, out the front, because we had a chance of a birch that way. But I'll take it, absolutely. So, just because I want to move on quickly, I'm going to call him Tres, and in 3, in, I think, German. And it's a joke, I know it's Spanish. Before people go, I just like saying that. It's like when I say gracias. That's French for please. Or wunderbar, as the Spanish might say. But yes, we've now got, I think, 3 Allosaurus albinos. It might be 4, it might be 2. I don't know. Trolling, exactly. Okay, exactly. My humor is unfortunately permanently shifted by content creation. Permanently, as in real life as well. Because I'm sure you've seen me play with the Frog, with Meerkat, with a few others as well. I'm a bit of a gaslight gatekeep girl boss, and I like to gaslight. I like to troll. Unfortunately, that has impacted my humor in real life too. For better or worse. Like, I will play normal games now, like Intruder. Okay, for example, I played that game months and months ago, and someone annoyed me in game. So, would you remember that story that I told you about the review from Amazon about hair removal cream? I read that hair removal cream review over the radio on Intruder to my entire team because one teammate annoyed me. That's my level of humor. Pete and repeat, lol, if you had 2. Oh my god, Colt, that's an amazing name. The Triple G, exactly, the Triple G. That actually makes me sound a bit too tatey. I don't like it. But Triple GV works. So, you know, it just feels like... Gaslight Gatekeep Girl Boss Vertico. I just love a bit of just a little bit of being a mischievous little guy, you know? Just a little deviousness. Mischievous and devious. I love it. Oh, don't want to forget checking up here for all the abominations. And, of course, the Therizinosaurus. Now that I've got a watermelon dino, I can't remember when I got it. I think it was summer. I don't know, but I don't think they are locked to summer. It might have been winter, actually, when we got the watermelon and Kylosaurus, which I will show off at some point. We'll finish this day. We'll do a little wrap-up for the stream, and what I'll do during that is I'll quickly show off my new favourite model I painted. I've had so many favourites throughout the time. Obviously, the glow effects we've shown before, but I don't think I've shown you the actual Crutox glow effects since I finished them. I've also got some new glow effects for the troops. So I've got a whole team of breachers, which is like fire warriors for Tau, but like the breacher version of them, not the strike team. I've got another 10 breachers that will be finished once I've stripped the paint off of 3 of them, and then repaint. And then I'll have a strike team coming with the new combat patrol, because I wanted a crisis commander and I wanted pathfinders, and it came with 10 pathfinders, 10 breachers or strike team. I'll convert them to a strike team. 10 of each of those, a crisis suit commander and a devilfish. And I was like, actually, I need a devilfish. I need actually a couple of devilfish for my breachers, and I need pathfinders just as an option. So I was like, this is a win. And crisis commander suit, I need a couple of those. I was absolutely happy. I did tame and send that dino away, didn't I? Yes, I did. So 93. Crazy times. And I'll also show you my new favorite, which is the Crutox Rampages. The specific one that I love the most, I'll probably show you, but I will be careful with it because it's quite precarious. And then my second favorite, although maybe joint favorite, is my Commander Farsight model. I love it. We'll do that just after we finish this day. I like Squish, Squash, and Applesauce. Oh, that's a great name too. That's a great set of names. Maybe we start thinking of sets of names now. I like that, because we've got Squish, Squash, Applesauce, and Pete and Repeat, which are just fantastics. In fact, if I get a second Pete that works with me, because I currently work with... I have 2 Petes. I do have 2 Petes, I know. I have several Petes, I know. I might just go Repeat and Repeat. Oh, I love it. Thank you for that. You have given a monster a weapon of mass destruction. I appreciate it. 2 greens and a turquoise. Man, I wish the red devil egg here, that the red Carnotaurus, was like an ultra rare, because it's so nice. You already have Ebony and Ivory? Yep, that's our first set. To be fair, though, they had to be a set, because getting 2 compies ultra rare at the exact same time that are melanistic and albinistic is wild. You're welcome. Yes, thank you very much, Cole. Still can't believe that happened. But hey, you know what? For an hour and a half stream, getting 2 ultra rares, I will absolutely take that. I will absolutely take that. We are going to wrap up here, but we are going to have a chat for a bit or two. So I'm going to write in diary, go to full screen. I'm going to go grab the miniatures from my display case. That's one. And that's 2. This guy technically Farsight isn't finished yet, because I've not done the branches attached to the rock, which we will do. We have Commander Farsight. Ah, look at that in the saturation increase. It's amazing. Gave him a very neon pink sword, or pinkish red, because I like it. And I also did a bit of gradient, which you can kind of see right from here to up here. There's a bit of gradient. So if we just get that to focus quickly, it's quite nice. Obviously, it's a very metallic color I've gone for. A lot of highlighting done. And to be honest, probably my favorite model to paint. It made sense. Then we've got perhaps my favorite Lost Prediction. I refunded it, Meerkat, because I said we weren't doing a full stream. I didn't feel like it'd be fair. So you get another chance, but you wouldn't maybe have lost if we kept going. Probably would have won, to be honest. We were already up to a few hours, but I owe 2.5 now. Now, this guy is possibly my favorite one I have painted because it looks great. So, this is a Crutox Rampager. These have no lights in them. Okay. What I have done is created a glow effect, and all the green on his chest, his hand and stuff is just a glow effect. I've painted that on. That is not from reflection. That's my favorite part about that. Just looks so cool. I've got him in a very different pose to what he should be in, because if you look at the back, his pose should be down flat horizontally. But I've done it like this, so he's hanging off of a thing. I think that's really cool. It's possibly my favorite model so far. I love the Crutox Rampagers. They're so nice to paint. The sort of slap chop method really pays them a lot of credit in terms of their colors. It just sort of gives them such good depth of all of their different tones and muscles and stuff. It's great. Well, if I tried painting like that, I would probably go disastrous. Dino, it did for me to begin with. It 100% did. I'm going to try and get the phone to focus because I have my example of my first model I painted, and it was only a few months ago. It wasn't a long time ago. But I picked up so much from YouTube. I picked up so much from Google that you genuinely have to fail to begin with anyway. This was my first Warhammer model I painted ever. I have owned Warhammer models, and I have only ever primed them, as in spray painted them black, or grey, or white. I've never painted them because I'm dyspraxic, and dyspraxia has fine motor skills, so hand-eye coordination, all that stuff, out the window. So I always thought I'd suck at it. I'm not going to say I'm great, but I've come a long way. This was my first one. Oh, sorry, I keep hitting the microphone. Right? That is so bad. It's like overpainted, all that stuff. But as the first one, yeah, it was not great. And then this one was too watered down. So I was getting confused. How am I supposed to water it? Oh, come on. How am I supposed to water it down, you know? And then I just got better bit by bit because I used Google, I used YouTube, and genuinely, it's really good. Like, I love it. It's been a great hobby. Great little creative hobby. You've saved the game. Do you want to quit? Yes, please. I like how if you don't quit within a short period, it says, you need to make sure you save. And it's like, but I just saved. That's why you've given me the quit menu. This looks awesome. Thank you very much, guys. I appreciate it. And I'm genuinely excited to keep painting. My stealth, like, the problem is, like, each time I'm trying something new, which isn't a great idea if trying to make a common theme. But also I'm trying to, like, mix the themes together or mix certain things, and I will 100% like produce some good ones in my opinion, and I might produce bad ones or some mediocre ones, and I'm okay with it because down the line I might get a better standard, and I'm okay with that. But genuinely, painting Commander Farsight was probably my favorite. But my favorite paint job that I've created is this specific Crutox Rampages. Although the other ones are great too. Don't get me wrong. I am happy with all of the glow effects we've been doing. And I'm excited to continue them because I've got a lot more crystals coming. A lot. Like 114 different crystal pieces, and that's 2 on this model alone. And then I've got some mushrooms coming, and I'm going to use them to make like alien blue, pink glowing mushrooms. It'll just like effectively create like a rainbow glow effect on my characters, and I'm very excited to try that out. I'm just going to put these back in their enclosures quickly. I don't want to knock them over. And I have returned with an itchy eyeball. It's not easy, but it's fun. Yes. Oh, you're talking about repainting old-fashioned dolls. That sounds pretty interesting, actually. I'm a big Lego hobby, but I don't have the money or space to do that much. And that's fair enough, mate. Like, you don't... That's the good thing about hobbies. You don't have to dedicate loads of money or time to. Just do whatever makes you comfortable and whatever you can do comfortably. I've got... Like, I'm in a good position where I am. In terms of stuff, so I've been able to get quite a few Warhammer models. I've still got 2 broadsides to paint, build and paint, 6 more crisis suits to build and paint, a riptide to build and paint, and like 12 drones to build and paint. Drones are easy. I love them. I can't wait to put more of them down, but I've got to get my stripper, which I think comes tomorrow. I'm hoping. Stripper is in paint stripper, not as in, yeah, you get the point. Either comes tomorrow or Wednesday, and I'm gonna use that to strip three of the breacher models that, including the one I showed you, my first ever paint. I'm not keeping it for sentimentality reasons. I was like, no, I'm gonna repaint it and keep that photo. So I'm gonna repaint it to the second scheme, well, the third scheme, technically the first scheme, but you get the point. I have white with purple, purple and gold, or red and gold. As a scheme coloring, the red is obviously the Farsight enclaves. The purple and white, technically speaking, is my new enclave sort of idea. It's like a special forces, something to that malarkey. You know, everyone likes to hardcore RP, that sort of stuff. I'm just like, hey, it's colours, I like them. And then I'm going to put a bunch of these guys in caverns. I might down the line put them on the coast. It could be a bit of fun, especially basing. I love basing, and I might even do dioramas down the line because I enjoy that. But Kroot are great. I love Kroot. Downside is they're a pain to paint because you have to paint so many Kroot because Kroot are so low points. I have 150 dolls in my stock box. Wow, wow, woo wee. That's a lot. But that's cool because you've got that to ever fall back on. People always call it a pile of shame, like when they've got so much to do. And I'm like, no. It's a pile of upcoming joy. Like, if you enjoy doing your hobby, it's like, I can't wait to do it. Maybe not now. Maybe not in a week's time. Maybe not in a month's time. But it will be done. Now, I'm going to try and power through the models I have got before May the 11th, when I will be receiving, or the 12th, when I will be receiving all of my new ones, which are my Lone Spears and new combat patrols. But the likelihood is, because I painted a load of models and then I put them on bases, but I haven't done the bases with like the astrogranite, the stuff to make it look like it's the inside of a cave, and then the glow effects from a crystal or mushrooms. I've got a lot to do. It's going to be fun. So I have to revisit them, and the only ones I have put in my cabinet, because I have got some that are downstairs that are mostly done, but they're not done. I always want to magnetize stuff for my crisis suits, but we'll get onto that. Down the line. The only ones I've got done in there are what I consider to be done, and I'm seeing 3 of them that are not done. My 2 Kroot shapers need a good base, so need basing with some granite stuff, and then some crystals, but I'm waiting for crystals. That's unhelpable. Farsight needs the branches done. I'm not going to put any glow effects with him. I'm actually happy with how his model's base is by default, and I've put some stuff to make it look like mossy ground nearby. Happy with that. So he's done, bar those branches, and those branches will take me about 20 minutes, and I will do them. They are on my list. I was going to do them tonight as a bit of a time passer. There. I've got loads of models that once they're done, they're all going up there. The ones I've got finished 100% is about 14 models. 3 that are, one's 10% away, 2 are like 20% away. And then a bunch of models that are like all different stages. I can't wait. My room is not messy, it's just creative. I like that one, Dino Boy. A little bit different, but a whole bunch of fashion dolls because I have this huge box of naked dolls. Yeah, no, I'll give you credit there. It is a little bit different. It's very different, I'd argue. But no, once you tell people what it's for, they'll be like, oh, cool. Like, if they question it any further or they think that's weird for having a hobby, no. And you said, I collect them so I can skin them down the line. Then I might be a bit concerned. Also, was that not a great psychopath voice I just did? I think that's pretty great. I think so. How did we end the stream last time? Oh, with my favourite joke of all time. How do we end the stream this time? If you could have any Pokemon, what would it be? Mine's obvious, it'd be an Aegislash, although I probably would want one of the ones that has, like, dominion over time or space. That could be pretty fun. But I think Aegislash would be pretty up there. Alternatively, he was dubious about moving the box of Naked Balls. That is brilliant. They were dubious. Love that. Alternatively, now hear me out here. If I couldn't have an Aegislash, maybe, for good reasons, you know, I'm a pure little boy, a Gardevoir.